Can I not be on?
Hey, it's Wednesday. What up, what up, what up? Get in here. Hello. Hello, everyone. Shout out to the people who got in here before we got in here. Keena Keen got in here about 2.5 hours ago. She said, we ready. Team Tanjareen. Hashtag Team Reen. Jordan Taylor right after that. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Autumn Reed wrote a lot. Let's see. Hola. International travel is a good test of a relationship, especially if you both come back alive and still happy. But can someone Google how to hide a body in a Colombian jungle asking for a friend? Autumn Reed is wild out here. I'm going to make sure the feds didn't see that one. Cobra says, let's turn our frowns upside down because it's time for the marriage go round. Hey, bar.
Marriage go round.
Yes, Tanjareen and CT, marriage go round. Thank you, Cobra. Well, I'd like to welcome you all to episode number 56 of the Marriage Go Round with Tanjareen and CT. He's doing his hair right here, just picking the curls out right here on the kitchen table.
That's not the kitchen table.
This is our kitchen.
This is not the kitchen table. This is the island.
We don't have a kitchen table then. This is our
the
kitchen
dining room table.
That's the dining room table. This is where I prepare the food.
Okay.
Hey, so anyway.
What kind of episode this is gonna be.
No, it's gonna be a great one, guys. Where's Leroy Strickland? In case we need him.
Tanjareen is ready to
I
annoy.
am so ready. I'm not gonna annoy you, baby. We're so happily married. So we worked on some choreography for the theme song, and I'm excited to have it tested out. We haven't rehearsed it, so it's been a whole 7 days since we did it. But I have faith in my baby, and I'm excited. Aaron says, "Hey, we made it. What's up, Elijah Johnson? What's up, Lexi Lex? What's up, Ashley White? You so cute, babe. We see you with the fro CT." Lexi Lex says, "All right, you ready for the theme song?
Let's do it.
Sweetie,
I'm ready.
Sweetie.
I got my choreography down. Come on.
Do re mi fa sol la ti and do 5 6 7 8.
Marriage go round. Because there's married things and things are rough. Married things and things are rough. The real relationship podcast. Blocka. Woo! Got it over with. Jesus.
What was that?
It was what you wanted. The choreography.
My eyes are watering. That was so. Jordan, can't wait to hear it.
Tremendous.
What's up, Ramsey? Look at the growth. CT with the fro.
Appreciate y'all.
CT was super ready. He was super ready, but baby, the beginning of the choreography is Tanjareen and CT.
I pointed to you.
You didn't point.
I did point.
You didn't point.
I pointed.
You didn't point to anything.
I did point.
Can somebody rewind that and show him that he didn't point?
Tell me I rewound.
Tanjareen
tell me I pointed.
and CT's marriage go round, and then we go this way first.
I did that.
And what is all this? Why are you doing this so many times?
My shoulders are bigger than yours.
What is that?
Today's Wednesday.
What? You wearing your ring? You got your ring on? Where's your ring, baby? Where's your wedding ring? It's a marriage go around podcast.
We married.
Where's your ring?
Downstairs.
Okay. Now, the way you delivered it, I'm just gonna let it go.
Thank you.
Christopher Goff is here on time instead of watching the replay. He said,
what up?
Thank you, CT. What's up? Cameo from Ohio. Hey there. What's up, Cobra Tay? Say he's
Ow. Because he said cameo from Ohio.
Got it. Ow. Thank you very much. Check your cash. Oh, my goodness. Already we're doing cash apps, you guys. Let's see. Ashley White says, check my cash app. Luckily, I have this other device. And my super chat is enabled on YouTube, and stars are enabled on FaceTime, and Cash App, PayPal, and all that are always open. But let's see. Ashley sent $20. Ashley, girl.
Out here killing it.
Says for blessings to you and CT. And you know I'm going to send him half. This is from Ashley White. You guys, y'all bless her. It's hashtag Ash Elise, the number 3 is her hashtag. If y'all want to send her a couple dollars to pay her back for blessing us. Ashley, these kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CC tree. We're going to have a great day, you guys. I'm in an amazing mood. I just came back from picketing in front of Warner Brothers Studios. Today is day 48 of the actors' strike, day 121 of the writer's strike. And today the theme at Warner Brothers, because different themes happen at different lots, today was Black Writers Day. So a lot of showrunners, a lot of TV show and film writers, playwrights.
Tell me who you saw.
I saw Valerie Pettiford, who always comes up there she didn't even know it was Black Writers Day. I saw Chris
I
Spencer.
love Valerie
I know.
Pettiford,
We
man.
took another picture. We took a picture together. That's my girl. She always, Tanjareen, give me a hug. She's amazing. I saw, you got to tell me his name because I'm drawing a blank right now. Hold on. You're going to ask me this on the spot. Baby, who are you texting?
I'm responding to my YouTube comments on the video I just dropped today.
Oh, okay. That's good to do right now.
Yeah, it is. You're looking
this
for
right here. Yeah, because you asked me this question.
Yeah, I mean, you should know. It was just today.
But I don't know his name.
Remember...
Anyways, this isn't good. This isn't good TV, so I'll just not look for it.
You're right there. You got to finish it.
Okay, what's his name?
Oh, that's Andre Arroyo.
This guy.
He is from one of my favorite movies that I can't say, but it has a letter and it's after the letter F. And he was an incredible character there.
You know that.
And I said you stumped me with that
one. He did How to Be a Player and Mark Brown. Anyways, I'll get on with it. Anyways, we had a great time. I'm in a great mood. I did.
I think we should pick up.
Because he doesn't realize that I have a podcast with you. We're live on the Marriage Go Round podcast, BT Kingsley.
Oh shit! All right, I'm finna pick up the cocaine. Bye.
You are wild.
Just kidding, we comedians. Just traveling around, nothing in the bag. You guys don't check us.
Text me, man.
So, anyways, besides having an incredible day full of all these melanated writers and actors at Warner Brothers picketing them, we're going to a concert tonight.
Where are we going?
With BT Kingsley, our homegirl Courtney Hayes, and CT. We're going to see 50 Cent at the Farewell Lap Tour with Final Lap Tour. And what's the singer's name? Is it Jeremiah? Who's on it?
Jeremiah? I don't know who's on the show.
Oh yeah, it's some more people on the show, but it's gonna be great. Anyways, they retweeted what I posted today about what I should wear. So we're BT made an appearance. Aerosmith says BT is hilarious. Ashley White says. So anyways, we're going to end this show about 15 minutes early because I still got to get dressed. And I'm excited to be here, though. I've had an amazing week. I did not pick it Monday or Tuesday because they canceled Valley Strikes because of the heat. So I got to be home, rest, edit, post, watch TV with him. And he is not with us right now because he's commenting on posts from a video he just dropped. I know
Here's
who
the
is in
thing.
that
Last
concert.
night,
Let me know, Cobra.
Okay, well, go ahead and talk. I'm just here.
Last night, what?
We were watching one of my favorite reality shows, and it was Fire. And Tanjareen, we both had an early morning today because I shot All Def Let Me Try, which is like a series where everybody tries foods, these like different weird foods. And Tanjareen was picketing. So she wanted to go to bed early. I can't really force myself to go to bed. I have to go to sleep when I'm sleepy. But I tried my best to force myself to go to sleep at a respectable time. And we got up.
You mean when you kept talking to me when I was trying to sleep?
I said me.
You tried to go to bed at a respectable time when we got into bed, but you kept talking to me.
Yeah, you good to talk to.
But I said, let's go to sleep.
Yeah, I was trying to go to sleep. You wasn't in the bed.
You kept saying, hey, you want to watch another episode?
Yeah, because you were wide awake.
I wasn't wide awake. I was trying to go to bed.
No, you wasn't.
You didn't respect the
fact
that I had to get up before you.
She said, I ate something.
Why are you saying that? Wait, I ate something.
If I can finish. She said, I ate something and I don't like how it smells in my mouth. So I don't want to sleep next to you. I'm going to sleep on the floor.
That is not what I said. Like, and that makes no sense because I just brushed my teeth.
That's what I was thinking.
So what you saying doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Anyways. Ashley, you ready to choreograph? Tanjareen and CT. You're CT. You're CT. You pointed at me. You're CT.
We started you.
Tanjareen and you're CT.
That's what I did the first time. I pointed.
But who's CT?
Me.
Okay, so Tanjareen and CT's
so
marriage go around for CT.
It's better to point at you.
But you didn't point at all.
I pointed at you.
So let's try it again.
Okay. Tanjareen and
CT's marriage go around.
You got to
Because it's married. We go this way.
Because it's
married things and things. Married things and things. The
real
relationship podcast. Braka. This is great. The slow, like this is what I wanted to do last week.
Bam. This is stupid.
But it looks better fast.
And then, like we bad teenagers.
Exactly. It's all old school. Okay, so just so we know, Cobra said it's 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, and Jeremiah.
No way it's Busta Rhymes on this show. That would be crazy if he is.
We love Busta Rhymes.
Because he's doing his own tour, I thought.
Yeah, Tanjareen got her steps in while you ate food. Autumn Reed is Team Ren today.
Oh, touche.
Yeah, I definitely did. I've been getting like anywhere from 6,000 to 12,000 steps in with this picketing, so it's been great for me. Jeremiah, singer of Birthday Sex, Don't Tell Him, We and
Don't
Down
tell
on
him,
Me
don't tell him.
with 50 Cent, and Busta Rhymes are in the concert with 50 Cent final
That's
clap.
if
Ashley
Busta's
White.
here, I'm about to go crazy.
It's about to be fun. I'm gonna be dressed comfortable because we're about to be going crazy. But anyway, let's talk about relationships, guys. Let's get into the show.
Hey, let's talk about relationships
Oh,
and get into the show.
you know what? I would have never thought about that, baby. That's why I keep you around.
Yeah, let's get on it.
Because you are the one that keeps me centered.
Let's talk about relationships
So yes, we are.
and get into the show.
Thank you, baby. We're a real life married couple, as it says right there. Been together over 9 years, and we got married on a Wednesday. We do the podcast on a Wednesday because we met on a Wednesday, worked together for 2 years on a Wednesday, and here we are. Plus, the word "wed" is in Wednesday. So keep your questions, your suggestions, your comments related to whatever we're talking about and relationships. Don't ask us anything about something other than that. What's up, baby?
How come black dudes with afros always be cast as the scientist on shows? It's never like why he got to be smart? Why can't he be, a rapscallion or or like a rookie cop with the fro? I guess if we redid the
cops
Mod
have
Squad.
to cut their hair, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, they have.
Well, what
have
about
a certain
detectives?
look.
Detectives can do what they want.
I don't know. They usually look kind of presentable because they were from the cop field. I don't know. I'm not sure what this has to do with relationships. But thank you for that question. If you guys know the answer, do not tell us. All right, so let's see. Anything you want to talk about relationships before I get into anything?
Yeah.
How happily married you are?
Okay.
What do you want to talk about that?
Let's talk about the ultimatum.
Whenever you do your eyebrows like that.
It's non-union. You can talk about it. They're not actors.
Just tell me in the comments if anybody has been watching this season of The Ultimatum. Put a capital U in the comments. Otherwise,
it's not in the union.
Otherwise, we won't have this conversation.
AMPTA?
AMPTP
AMPTP?
is who we're striking against.
AMPTP.
So let me know if you guys have watched The Ultimatum before we get into this. I will say that I saw this meme real quick in my Discord. I believe Eddie Mack posted it. And let me just go to it the way it is. We're looking at my code. I know you already know.
I was literally looking at the computer screen.
Yeah, whatever. You know my code. It's fine.
I don't know your code. I swear to God. Even as you were doing it, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay, baby. I have nothing to hide.
So, I need you to understand what I'm saying.
I heard you.
And I need you.
Who broke the TV? Okay, so right here, you okay, baby? So right here, we are all over the place. So this got posted in my Discord 2 days ago from Eddie Mack. It says, who should get their dinner first, husband or kids? Eddie Mack posted it, and Eddie Mack said, why is this a question? You feed the kids first. I was shocked that he said that because I didn't know that the kids ate first. So Nola Leo Queen in my Discord says, that's easy. The husband's making all the plates while I sit down and watch TV. I cooked, so my job is done. That floored me because I never seen the woman who did all the cooking then go sit down and make the husband make the plates. And I was really shocked about that. So I asked the question, just real quick, does the wife eat first? Because she did the cooking? Or do the kids eat first, or does the husband eat first? Hey, babe, what's up?
In what Lifetime movie is that? I don't even want to say it out loud.
Because she's getting beat? Because every Lifetime movie, the woman gets hit. So if her making her plate first is warranting her getting abused?
That's not what I said.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, in what history of anybody have you ever seen the woman eat first? I don't even see that I don't even see that about movies that women make.
Because they know better. I would never eat first. Marcy says, husband. Jordan Taylor says the kids are the ones who are hungry. So the husband ain't hungry? The husband got a job, usually.
Here's what I say.
Reggie says, where's my plate? I'm eating first. Go ahead, baby.
I don't know if y'all are talking about specifically eating first, like specifically who's consuming their food first, or you're saying who gets served first.
It says who should get their dinner first. Who should get it?
Who should get their dinner first?
Yes.
The husband.
Okay.
I grew up, and my mother and my stepmother, separately, obviously, we were in different households, but I saw them do this differently. I saw my stepmother prepare my father's meals. She prepared food for all of us. So it's like, it's all the kids, And then it's, we had paper plates, and my dad's plate would be brought to him. So, for example, the food would be in the kitchen. She would say, "Hey, kids, come in the kitchen." Sometimes the plates would be made on the kitchen table for us. Sometimes we would make the plates ourselves. But all the time, my daddy's plate was in his room with him. So
he didn't even come out there and eat with y'all?
No, I mean, if it was like, if he got off work and he was sleepy, or if he was getting ready to go to work, you know what I mean?
Okay, so y'all didn't have dinner as a family. Y'all had paper plates. Your dad got a real plate brought to his room with him.
Yeah, but here's the thing about it. That was my dad's crib with my stepmom. Even in my mom's crib, the kids ate off paper plates, and my mom's boyfriend, or actually my stepfather, he got his plate. It was a real plate brought to him in the room. So I grew up knowing that when I became a man, I wouldn't have to eat with the kids. I could just brought my food to wherever I am. And that's what you do for me.
It also explains why you use a lot of paper plates when we're at the house.
Oh, yes,
as opposed to getting a regular plate. Because you were doing that growing up. I get it. And yes, I am a plate maker and a juice bringer. I do make his plate. If we had children, I always heard the man gets the big piece of chicken first. Of course, I'm not cooking chicken, but I just always make sure the husband eats if we had kids. I felt like when I grew up, my mom would make my dad's plate, and then I would get up and make my own plate. I feel like the kids make their own plate.
Yeah, the kids make their own plate. Now, I don't ever remember my mother bringing me my food, but I do remember the food always being there and you can make your own plate. Mm-hmm. I will also add the caveat, who's cooking, right? Because if I am the man that I'm cooking, I'm going to prepare your food first. Like even when I make food here, I'm making the food and I put it on a plate and it's like, all right, where you at? You're not down here, but I've made your plate first.
Oh, I never knew it was first. I just knew it was here.
I get you out the way so I could make the real good stuff.
And just what I thought, you were being sweet.
Well, you're gonna get you out the way. I know you don't eat the stuff that I eat, so I'm like, all right, let me make sure that the pans aren't tainted. Yeah,
with your stuff.
Yeah.
How old are the kids? Old enough to make their own plate.
Like for example,
so over age of 7.
You like plant-based cheese. I like dairy cheese. So if I'm making eggs in a skillet, I'll make your eggs first.
Ah, that reminds me, I gotta throw away that dairy cheese. Go ahead. We don't usually have any here. Let me read some of these. So where you look to me?
Because.
Oh, okay. Reggie Williams says, "Where's my plate? I'm eating first." Aaron says, "Kids eat first, of course." Cobra Tay says, "The husband eats first, then the kids, then the wife." In that order.
When you write it out like that, it seems really bad.
But that's literally what you said. The wife did all the cooking, and now she got to be hungry. Which is how I felt last night when I made. It was Taco Tuesday. Was last night a Tuesday? No, it was Taco Tuesday Okay, it was Taco Tuesday last night. I made tacos. And I made his plate, brought it to him, made my plate, and sat down. And as I was halfway through my food, he was like, "Can I have more?" And I was like, "All right." But that happens often. So I stopped eating. I get up, I make some more for him, serve it to him. And can I have a refill? Sure. Get up, go do that. But hey, I used to be a server, so I'm really good at doing this. And I think it's important to take care of my man. Why? Because he paid all the bills. He bought the groceries. I could serve it to him. It's all good. That's really sweet of you to say. The husband is the provider. Therefore, he will always, capital letters, get first dibs, 100 emoji, then kids, and then wife. Okay, same thing. Marcy
I love that a woman said this.
Yeah, Marcy Wilkes.
Shout out to Marcy. You know what Marcy seems like? A woman that won't be available for too long.
Don't you DM, Marcy?
No, not by me, but just
you
somebody
look so
else.
handsome when you looked in there.
Thank you.
Also, that chicken don't look cooked. Reggie said about the meme. Kids eat first. Men that eat first is a lie. Y'all have kids and they need to be taken care of. Aaron
What kind
Smith
of post-apocalyptic situations are y'all putting these kids in? We just gave y'all perfect examples of when I was a kid. The food is ready. My father's plate was made first and brought to him. Although while she's brought him the plate, she's like, "Yo, kids, the food's ready." And we come in the kitchen and the food is right there. But my father was always, and here's the thing, to be God's honest, there's no right or wrong. There is whatever you feel is right in your household. I grew up seeing things completely the same way. Tanjareen grew up seeing something the complete same way. But to you guys, whatever you grew up,
except we were using real plates, but same way.
Whatever you grew up, doing is good for y'all. Even when I went to my cousin's house, the cousins with the roaches, right?
That is their name.
Great cousins.
Cousins with the roaches.
Cousins with the roaches. That's how you know the difference. So when I went over their house, my uncle was always served first. And there were so many kids in that house. So you mean to tell me, and I'm talking about when I would stay the weekend at my cousin's house, there will be 1, 2. So already they had 4 kids.
That's why they had roaches.
They had, no.
I'm kidding.
It was twins. 1, 2. Then they took in other people's kids for the weekend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might have been staying with them. So you got 3, 4, 5. Then I would spend weekends over there occasionally. So it's like you got 8 kids.
That's why they had roaches.
No. So
8 kids from other houses?
No, the reason I think is because the neighborhood and the house was old. I don't really know how that stuff works. But I will say this. So there were 8 kids. So you mean to tell me if there are 8 children that each of these children gets to eat before the man?
First of all, 8 of those, they're not even that man's kids.
Right.
So there's no way they should eat before him. Let's see what some of these comments are saying before we move to the next subject. Let's see. Marcy says, I'm married. And we say, we can tell.
We can tell, Marcy.
We can tell. Let's see. It depends on the household dynamic. Most feed kids first because of an early bedtime. Adults can eat in any order based on schedule and other factors.
I agree with that.
Okay. Marcy says, my husband does the same thing, CT. I think it's just a respect thing.
It is.
Meaning that that he eats first? What's the same thing? I don't know. Oh, what's up? I always forget how to say this name. You say it.
Easels.
Oh, I thought it was S-Ills. Okay, Easels says, as a child, I don't want the new stepdad husband eating before me. He just got here.
You on your way.
And might not last long.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
I love that.
In my mother's defense, this stepfather had been around for years.
My mom says when he comes back for seconds, just give him the pot and the spoon. I know that's right.
Now, here's the thing. Now, that I will agree with. Now, for example, with Tanjareen making the tacos last night. What's up, Barbara, by the way? So last night when Tanjareen made the tacos, she had gave me 2 tacos because she had cooked late. So she was like, yo, I'm not making this how I usually make it because it's late. And it's like, But she made me salad, 2 tacos. And it was like, man, this is about to be delicious. And I inhaled those immediately because I was starving. So I didn't realize she hadn't eaten hers yet when I asked for another one. And I also thought that another one was already prepared. So I thought she was just like grabbing it and bringing it. I didn't know she was preparing a whole nother one.
Because he's talking about how I fried the shells and seasoned the shells and stuff. I don't want to do that ahead of time because if he doesn't want a 3rd taco, it just goes to waste because he doesn't want to eat it cold the next day. So I make it to order like a restaurant.
So my thing was, I was like, what?
The neighborhood? So are they community roaches? Did they go house to house on a schedule? That's funny.
Hey, let me say something. There were a couple of houses on that block. Now that I'm an adult, that I can look back and be like, I bet you that was not the only house with roaches on that block.
No, they get the plate. We eat together, Aaron says. Okay, cool. Got that. There's no right or wrong way to serve. There's no right or wrong to serve to the husband first, who everything into making a good dinner for the whole family. WHOLE, sir. Then when he cooks, he makes my plate first, and when I cook, vice versa. I like that.
Oh, that's what she's meaning. My
Okay.
husband does the same thing.
Got it.
Yeah, all right,
Got
cool.
it. All right. Let's. I think there was one more. Okay, I got most of them. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great question though. It's the dynamic, man.
Aaron says, men eat first is a joke. We made these kids and they live off us. So they eat first, but the husband gets the larger items.
That makes no sense. I think what what the miscommunication is this, guys. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to what you think I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not painting a picture of a woman making dinner, serving the husband, and him eating all of his food on his plate and saying, do I want seconds? Yeah, give me seconds. Then he eats again, and then the scraps go to the kids. That's not what we're saying.
We know that.
We're saying, here's the food. All right? Now, whether you choose to serve these kids or whether the kids serve themselves, before y'all even get into the pot, I'm making this plate for my man. That's what we're saying. There's still a surplus of food. Nobody's going hungry. So you're saying they're living off of us doesn't mean that they're about to starve. It just means that they're not going first in line. Unless, like Autumn said, there's an earlier bedtime and we're not going to eat as a family. If we all eat as a family, the husband is getting his plate first. And we're going to say this grace and we're all going to eat at the same time.
Shout out to my mom. We did eat as a family. My father worked nights, so before he left for work, we sat down in the kitchen and she would make his plate, or we would go to the stove and serve ourselves, or she would have all the pots and stuff on the table and we could all serve ourselves, but we ate as a family. And I think that really helped in my upbringing. So thank you, Mommy, for that.
Also, shout out to him for taking a full plate of food to the gut before he went to work. Jesus, that's a compromise. I'm about to go to sleep.
Yes, he would definitely use the restroom first, then freshen up, then leave for work. It wasn't
okay.
Full stomach and then go
Got it.
Yeah.
I still like to chill after I eat. I can't. Hey, we got to eat lunch as dinner.
Green Ranger says the king eats first, guys. It's always been that way, even in the animal kingdom. He's a husband.
He's a husband and a father.
Lionesses eat first, Autumn Reed says. You know, man, CT take his glasses off. Oh, they should just enjoy the food that they have on their plate. It's special for family to get together. Jordan Taylor with the positive comments always. You okay, baby?
Jordan Taylor's the one who started some mess earlier with it.
He's always positive.
They should just enjoy. You said something earlier.
Anyways, I just thought that meme was funny because I see the meme all the time. It's an old meme, but I thought everybody agreed the husband ate first. So when
you see people's differences of opinion, it blows your mind.
So when the man who posted it said, "Oh, this is easy, the kids eat first," and then the next reply was a woman saying, "No, I cooked all the food. I'm gonna sit down and watch TV. The husband's gonna serve everybody." I was like, "Wait a minute. This is not up for debate."
Keep in mind, we're talking about whatever works for your household, because that's why I said listen to what I'm saying and know that there's a surplus of food. In comparison to how some people grew up to where they were just hand to mouth, maybe there wasn't a big meal. Maybe there was only enough food and the food was enough just for the kids. Now that makes sense. If you and your spouse are extremely struggle worthy and y'all are like, man, I don't know how we're gonna make this food get to all these mouths, then yes, only the kids eat. The dad and the mom ain't even gonna eat because then it's more important for the children to eat. But if you have enough food for your entire family, the man eat first.
And that's all we're gonna say about that.
That's all we're gonna say about that.
All right, let me go into
read some more comments before we move on. Make sure we got everybody.
I got all
right, cool.
All right, so I do have a Discord, and so does he, and they're separate. And I have a room in my Discord called the Marriage Go Round Room. And last week, I didn't see this comment from Z-Dog, but I got a couple of questions in the Discord. One is from Z-Dog from last week. And we'd like to answer his question on the air.
Is he here?
I don't know. But it says, how do you address your person when the head ain't gawking, slurping, and burping like your exes, but you really like this person? That's Z-Dog's question.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to answer something about gawking and slurping and burping.
It's the exact same thing for a woman.
Okay. So if you're dating someone and the oral stimulation isn't as good with the new person as it was with the ex, he wants to know, how do you address your person? My advice would be to try to give them gentle tips. Is it better to do it while they're in the act, or wait until you guys are sitting around watching TV and go, "Hey, I bet the way she does it on this show, she probably does it like this. Why don't you try it like that on me?" Or do you pull out adult film and fast forward to your favorite part and go, "Ooh, this turns me on. Can you try that with me tonight?" What do you think?
That's very well communicated, if you can communicate that. For me, I don't have the answers, guys. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a rude person, and I've never been able to tell any woman before Tanjareen how I liked something. Other than, hey, too much teeth. I can say that. But other than that, never been able to communicate that. I'm not your man to answer this question.
Okay, so then that's my answer, Z-Dog, and anybody else who's listening. I think that depending on the person's personality that you're seeing now, because don't forget, your ex is an ex for a reason. So don't start thinking, man, I need to go back to my ex to have her do what she used to do down there because you broke up with that person. let the person you're with know how you like it. If they have a thicker skin, you could say it in the act. You can kind of use your hands to move their head, or you could say, hey, slow down, or hey, can you use some saliva? I'll say that instead of the way they say it in adult films, but whatever. You can guide them through it. But that is the answer. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, my mom is talking about the cooking again. In our household, I had to cook every single day. Even when I thought I cooked enough for 2 days, never any leftovers. Anybody have this problem?
First of all, Barbara, to speak to your former self, you gotta understand that's the highest compliment ever for you not to have leftovers.
Yeah.
It shows that they kept eating your food. It was delicious. And the difference between you and your daughter is your daughter will put a limit on the food. So if you didn't have no leftovers, that's because they ate it all. Tanjareen will say, hey, this is for later. You're like, man, come on, man.
I'm trying to help you with portion control, baby.
You can't help my portions.
I'm trying.
You can't. I eat a certain way. I've always eaten that certain way. And that's just what it's going to be.
Oh, all right. Emperor Kim said LMAO.
Wait.
Hey, yo, teeth.
Last night, she was like, I was like, yo, if you ain't going to make no beans, let me get some corn chips, right? Because corn chips are better than potato chips. And she was like, no. And I looked at her, I said, I'm going to get them anyway. So you might as well just give them to me. Whether it be now or when you go to sleep, I'm going to get them.
I normally, when I make
chips.
tacos, I, of course, have 2 sides to go with it. One of them being some refried beans with some cheese melted on top and then some chips around it. But I didn't do that because we were eating so late and I knew he was going to be on camera in the morning. And when he eats late, it puffs his face up and he doesn't eat right. So I was looking out for him and I served a salad with the 2 tacos and he ate that. Then wanted another taco, ate that, then was like, let me get some chips. And I was like, no, it's late.
Delicious taco.
And he was like,
friend of the show.
Thank you very much. And he was like, I'm going to get him anyway. You might as well bring him to me.
You might as well bring him to me. That's my philosophy, yo. Like, I remember before my dad died, I was talking to him and he was like, hey, what you doing, son? I was like, oh, man, I'm on a diet. I can't eat sweets and bread and all of that. And he was like, what? And I was like, I just said it. Like, I'm on a diet. And he was like, life's too short. And I was like, this nigga about to die. That's a great point. Life is too short. And I went and got some ice cream.
And he did pass away.
And not because I ate the ice cream. He didn't eat the ice cream.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
He passed away at a young age. All right, let me go to, he was very funny. Okay, Z-Dog is a whore, is what Reggie Williams says. Okay. Ashley White is in the green room twerking like no other. She's got a question. Let's see. Talking about the question from Z-Dog. Aaron says, tell her what you like during the act. Tell her more this, less that. Go farther.
Hilarious, Aaron.
I like that,
Aaron. Go farther.
Go farther as in choke on it. Autumn Reed says, that's easy. You speak up and vocalize what you like during the act. You got to train your new partner, but be open to experience new techniques as well.
Sometimes the information isn't retained. I can say 1,000,000 times, squeeze it, hold it tight, and then you got to keep saying it every single time. It's like, just because you say it in the act, people are in a state of paradise. They're not going to always remember that stuff.
And maybe they're in paradise performing it and don't remember the notes that you gave them.
That's another point. So you got to keep. So now you got to give notes every session. That's not fun.
Well, it could
Lily,
be part of the dirty talk. Monty says, no notes for me on the head. I'm just saying. Okay, Monty. And you see the lips. If you can see that on the screen, you see the lips. Monty knows what she's doing.
Boy, Monty is like a bowling ball through a straw. Who said what?
What he has said about that?
Who has said?
So this name, we're saying it again. S-less. S.
I said it perfectly the first time.
Say it again. Essels. Essels says, I would show them a video and say, do that right there.
Is seal?
I give you all the money you want. Dang, you paying for it? Sheesh. Dang, Essels.
You gotta respect it.
All right. Let's see. Cooking with Miss Ava. Paragraph. Great subject. I asked my husband to teach me how to give head, and he told me he doesn't know how to teach me. He just knows what feels good. But he never tells me what feels good when I'm doing it. And I feel like it's something I'm still not doing right because he stops me before I feel like I'm just getting into it.
That means it's trash.
No, wait. If he stops you and says, okay, now let's get into the act, that means you have gotten him to the point where he's ready to do another version of stimulation.
That's not true.
But if he stops you, like if it's super, super, super erect and he's like, okay, I'm ready. Let's continue this in another way. I'm saying as PG as I possibly can. that's one thing. But if he stops you and says, hand me the remote, then yeah.
Oh, that means he don't even want to go to the second part?
That's trash.
Start the TV on.
Yeah, like what you got? What's for dinner?
That's funny.
Green Ranger said, I think the problem lies with you comparing your person to your ex.
Ooh.
That's bars, Green Ranger. That's bars. Peace and blessings to Jazzy, to the family.
Jazzy, bust up.
Damn, Monty. Omari Smooth Spinner over here looking at your lips. Talk about you. I don't need no notes.
Omari ain't said nothing the whole show. He seen them lips, though.
Exactly. I didn't even know he was watching. Out here puffed out with the afro on fleek, Jazzy says.
Guy.
Autumn says, we got 2 people in the green room. We're going to get to them so we can get out of here early. It's an interaction experience. Some people take instruction as a sign that you're still engaged in the event and not bored. Exactly. Because if you don't say anything while somebody's doing something for you and you're just sitting there like, man, they're doing it perfectly, but I'm not going to give them anything, then it's like, okay, so I get that. You want me to move on? Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just giving you the note. We got to get to the comments, get to the people.
Aaron says, either he finna climax or you just bad at it.
Miss Ava, now, you could also ask him. We could just be whistling Dixie.
Yeah, ask him. But she says she's been asking, I don't know how to tell you. I just know what feels good. So he's not giving her any notes.
Listen, when something is fire, the guy will tell you after all the time. But if it's not, he has nothing to say.
What if he's just shy and doesn't like talking about things like that? My hubby out here spitting facts. Lexi's talking about Green Ranger. Don't stop.
That's always a good sign.
AJ is still talking about last week when you said wearing shorts. He says, I'm not wearing shorts. Laughing emoji. Let's see. Omari's laughing. Don't stop. I'm not wearing shorts. He put it again. He loved that comment, which I thought was very funny last week. We got, speaking of that, and I won't get into this for a long time, but I know everybody saw this. Ye was in Italy with his new wife, who looks very close to his last wife. And she was on her knees, it seems like, when they were on their boat ride. And his butt cheek is out from the back. The paparazzi got it. So it seems like they're doing the subject that we were just talking about. People are upset saying, what is he doing? He's trying to get attention. Maybe he has a new album or a new song coming out. And there are other people who are saying, well, this was their vacation. Can't they have fun in peace? And other people are saying, well, they're in public. They can have fun in a hotel. Did they do anything wrong? Listen,
what people don't show is the other end of that boat. In the other end of that boat, there is a captain. That is a small boat.
Oh, do you think somebody's actually driving them? It's not just on their own?
I saw the full picture. Somebody is driving that boat. Like if you look to the right of this second picture, he's right there.
Oh.
So I don't even think she was giving him top. I think that he might have had some snug jeans on. And as soon as he got himself up there, his butt was exposed. Now, why he's not wearing drawers? Why he's not wearing drawers? I don't know.
This is the same wife who we talked about a couple weeks ago on an episode said that he has a stench.
Yeah.
That she can't handle that stench much longer.
Now that
when he takes his clothes off, it smells bad.
That pose looks like he got a stench on him. Now,
and when she was doing that in the picture, I was just like, oh, poor thing. She got to do it to keep that ring.
Here's the thing I was thinking about right there. Number one, Kanye, your body's not the same as it used to be, brother. Okay? It's fine. A lot of people go through it. But what I will say is you are a fashion icon. This can be your place to make clothes that fit larger people. And you can make $1 billion off of it. You're over here trying to fit into a medium, and you're a 2X now.
But he does make clothes for big people because they're really loose and sloppy, like homeless clothes with all those weird, like just dirty looking.
Well, I need you to understand that just because you're bigger doesn't mean you have to dress or be sloppy. And I want him to make clothes that are comfortably snug on larger people to make them look even better.
Okay. So he needs to do just a whole new redesign of his clothes.
Now we got some favorites in the green room. We're gonna bring you guys in super quick. It's gonna be like lightning because we gotta get ready and all of that good stuff because we're ending early today.
Okay, but this is great advice from a wife and mother of two to Ava. Miss Ava, watch some X-rated videos in your free time and try the things that you see.
Oh, that's good. That's
and you'll see if he says something. He might moan a little different, or he might grab your head and keep it in a certain spot. That's great advice. Monty says, Miss Ava, I can give you some pointers.
Hey, you got the dream team right there.
Okay, and you guys already saw all the comments I put on here about Italy. And let's get to our people in the green room.
Now, here's the funny thing. I can see her going to X videos right now, trying something on him, and then he starts the next day like, "Nah, I know you're wondering why it was so loose back there, but here's the reason."
Why it was so loose back there?
Now I know I didn't tell you to stop when you put your tongue in that area, but I was just letting you try out some stuff.
Oh, yay, Husky 2024. That's funny. Thank you, Marcy.
There he
Into the
is.
show.
Talk to us, man. How are you?
I'm feeling fantastic, CT. Y'all here looking like the next chef, brother.
Hey, I appreciate that.
You
Appreciate
got
that.
about 2 minutes, sir. Let us know what's on your mind. Where are you calling in from, and what would you like to talk about relationship-wise?
Well, I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, and the thing I want to say is, y'all enjoy that concert. Gonna be fire because I'm gonna be setting up for it when it come here to Baltimore. Okay, so y'all
Okay.
enjoy that.
Nice.
Question is, who cooks the most, you or CT?
Me.
Or CT, would you ever cook for Tanjareen?
Hey,
What'd you
hey,
say,
hey, hey,
Tay?
hey, hey, hey. I'm in
What'd
the
you say, Tay? I
room.
couldn't hear
I'm
myself.
in the room. You
What'd you say,
couldn't hear
Tay?
yourself? Why won't it let me unclick these? This is going rogue.
All right,
No,
Tay, what'd you say?
I was saying, would you ever cook for your wife?
Yeah, I cook for my wife whenever I cook.
He's really good at breakfast. Certain items on breakfast, so he makes breakfast for me sometimes.
I'm
he
good
made
on
some
all
a
the
few
items
days
on
ago.
breakfast. What item am I not good on breakfast? My eggs don't come out like yours. You like a lot of cheese in your eggs. I do too.
My
but
seasonings and my cheese game, the way I do it all. You say you love.
yeah, you know the reason. This is the reason. Another reason my eggs are different than hers because I have been not using as many seasonings as I used to because I just been like, let me be better at this. Let me just use salt and pepper.
I'm good at all the items. Jazzy's laughing at you.
Yeah, all items. Appreciate you, Tay.
Any more questions, Tay? Because that one was easy. I'm Chef Reen in this. I got a hashtag on Instagram. Type in Chef Reen. There's no Chef CT.
Yeah, you got another question. Our question is, depending on what's being fixed, right? How do you compromise on what you want to eat? Like, CT, your favorite thing is, well, as an inside joke, the peanut butter pancakes,
It have been a while.
right? And then Tangerine, you like your vegan food. So if one night is vegan food, how do y'all decide? Like, all right, one night is gonna be this, the other night is gonna be, hey, I want my favorite food.
Oh, that's easy. The only thing that's cooked in this kitchen is vegan. So the pancakes that he loves are also vegan. When I make dinner, even if it's fried chicken or burgers or tacos, everything I make for him is vegan. Why? Because I know that that's the best for his health, his arteries, his heart, his cholesterol, and I just don't want dead animal flesh in my pans. But he's welcome to bring other foods into the house and eat them. But if I'm cooking, it's vegan.
Gotcha.
Any more questions?
No, just want to say y'all enjoy that concert,
Like
man.
punishment.
Well,
Thank you, I hate to rush
just
you.
remember, his husband eats first. Gotta do it because even when I'm cooking the food in my household, he eats first. Got respect.
Amen. There we go. Thank you, King Tay. Love seeing your face.
No.
I'll see you next time. Peace. All right, we got one more person. Big friend of the show. We love King Tay. And let's bring her in. She's ready. Oh, she's shaking it. Look at you. Take your glasses off.
No, I can see with my glasses.
Take your glasses off.
You want me to take them off?
Yeah, take your glasses off.
1 second.
What about when you guys make the beef back ribs with the bacon wrapped chicken tender? That sounds disgusting to me, Jazzy. It's too much.
Man.
See to think about that snack bucket right now.
Yeah, that's funny on them. Ashley, they're so perky.
Peanut butter doesn't come from cows, Tay. King James, you're hilarious. What's up?
So perky. They are. Look how they spit.
Hi. We love you, Ashley, Elise. There's her cash tag if you guys want to hit her up for anything. Ashley posted in the Discord last week. She was laughing at the fact that she quoted you. Where did it go? It says, Tanjareen, she's so sweet and innocent. CT, she is. Tanjareen, don't corrupt her. CT, she's so thick. Tanjareen, she is thick as hell. She wrote that in there. We like talking about you. What is your question? Where are you calling in from and what's your question?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, so what? Quick question. So, one, why is it that, say, I have a friend that go out with someone, it's easier to detect that, say, that person's significant other isn't good for them, but when you say you're with someone, your instincts are kind of gone, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What she's saying is, how come it's easier for you to be able to tell somebody is right or not right for somebody, and you can't tell for yourself?
And she wrote that in the Discord, and I love that question so much. What is your advice?
It's not even advice. It's the answer is because you can't. As much as I speak and I hear my voice, what I sound like to me, I don't know what I sound like to y'all. So it's the same thing in dating. It's like, oh man, I think things are going this way, but you don't realize that you are in a toxic, not good fit relationship.
So let me reword the question because she took a time to get there. But the way she worded in the Discord is, how come it's easier to let your friend know that the partner they're with isn't good? But as individuals who are interested in someone, we don't have that same instinct. That is a great question. One of the reasons is if you've slept with that person, or if you just have a lot of lust or a huge crush on that person, you don't notice the red flags because you're in it and you really want it to work. And maybe you haven't had enough attention from other people. So this person giving you whatever attention you need, whatever your love language is, this person doing that for you means the world to you. And so you ignore the things that you should have seen, like the way he had a really quick temper in a minor situation, or the way he disrespected his mother, or the way he doesn't take things seriously that he should take seriously to be professional or to make more money, whatever. You ignore those things because you are so excited about this attention he's giving you. The friend on the outside is not getting this attention. The friend on the outside is not blinded by the fact that you may have had sex and gotten oxytocin secreting for this person. They are clear-headed. They look from the outside looking in and go, what are you thinking? You don't see how he just talked to that waiter because the waiter, accidentally tripped on the way to the table and he cussed him out. That wasn't a call for. That's not a good person. So it's easier to tell when you're not in it, tunnel vision, like, oh, this person is texting me every day with the you up text. He's interested. No, you up means, can I come get some? But anyway, that's my answer. Lex says, it's because you're blinded by your attraction to that person. You aren't hypervigilant when you're distracted by someone giving you attention. Exactly what I just said. Anybody, she says, what does the shirt say? Jazzy's trying to read your shirt. Rise, something. They just want to see the boobs.
Rise. Oh, but they rising up us.
First of all, shout out to you for getting the camera angle in a spot where we can capture the whole shape of what's happening. And I reread the comment that Patrice Bowie put in here 1 or 2 episodes ago when you came in shaking and she was like, why would y'all let that happen? Because what if I'm watching this with my man next to me? She was saying, not that you had a man, but what if somebody's watching it and their man is watching? Yeah. And that would be disrespectful to the man. And I would say, you can't guard what your man watches on the internet. So,
or TV or life.
Exactly. So it's like, you got to let it go. The woman is fully dressed. She just happens to have some perkiness and a couple of, you can see where the middles go. They're sitting nicely, but we can't be the type of partner or spouse that would monitor what our man is looking at and what is exciting him on a fully clothed woman at that. That's how I feel. But everybody's different. Some people get mad at their man up or something like that. Any more questions?
Quick. What green flags to, like, when it comes to y'all's partners, what is y'all's green flags for each other?
Green flags. That means go. This was a good relationship. Is that what your question is? Yeah. Okay, so the question on the table from Ashley White is, what are some green flags for a relationship? I would say good communication. I would say somebody who checks on you as often as you want to be checked on. They don't need to nag you every day if you don't want to hear from them every day. But it's also somebody you feel like you can, if you don't call them, are they going to call you? Because that's a good way to tell. If you don't call for 2 days, do they not call for 2 days and you don't hear from them until they call you? Or you call them. If the green flag is if they reach out to you and invite you to do fun things, they make you feel good when you're with them and not feel bad about yourself. They're not constantly criticizing you. Green flags are things that make you happy, feel better about yourself, feel proud and want to tell your friends about this person. What do you think green flags are?
I think a green flag, the number one green flag for me is when people tell me how they feel about me without being prompted to, and vice versa. So whether that be verbally or text-wise, like I told Tanjareen yesterday, I got into a disagreement with someone, and I'll talk to Tanjareen about it. And I was like, wow, thank you for listening to me.
You did say that.
I really appreciate how you've made me feel. And I went on and went on. So that kind of thing is a green flag for you to be able to tell somebody how you feel about them, how they make you feel. Text or in person, that kind of stuff goes a long way because you never know what kind of day somebody's having. I'll send birthday messages to people, and 11 times out of 10, their response is, I needed this. Thank you. Because the typical birthday message, people saying, hey, happy birthday. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, he
Just
leaves
happy
really
birthday?
long, heartfelt ones. And what he was saying about the conversation we had yesterday, he was upset about something, and it might have ruined his whole day to sit in that and stew in that. And just telling me what happened and getting it off of his chest and knowing that I can let him be vulnerable like that, he was letting me know that that meant a lot to him. And he was like, this is why marriage is so great, because you have somebody that you can talk to about stuff like that. And that's why, speaking of the show Ultimatum, there was a guy on there who's been with his girl for 7 years and had this dark secret about himself that he was never ever able to tell her. And I'm like, how you gonna be with somebody for 7 years and you can't tell them your secrets? Like, that's ridiculous. So green flags are when you can talk to the person.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like all that money you got in that account that nobody knows about. Like you should be able to tell me stuff like that.
All right, so we got to get out of here because we got a concert to go to, but we really love seeing you. King James says, and still I rise, looking at your shirt, which I think is hilarious.
Hey.
Areola Cherry Juice, Jazzy says. I'm sorry. RC Cola is what I should say, right?
Areola Cola. Areola.
I think he's trying to answer the green flags. Green flags are food, attentiveness and respect. Green Ranger says beef and chicken patties. Jazzy says doubles with extra tamarind, if that's how you say it. Cassava pone. I think I'm saying that wrong.
Jazzy's stupid. Keep going. What is
Lexi Lex says, I agree, CT. Heartfelt messages make me feel good, especially when they're random.
Yeah.
Grape nut ice cream. Jazzy's on the road just listing foods. Green flags are what gives you confidence in yourself. Jordan says Jazzy's green flags are food, rum, and tunnels. Gordon Reed says KFC barbecue zinger from a Jamaican KFC. Okay, I'm not reading no more comments from you, Jazzy, because you just named food at this point.
I was real
Monty
quick.
says thank you. I needed to see that afro today.
Yay.
A random gift of flowers or a date that doesn't have to cost anything. Relly Rail says is a green flag. A gift. Acarola is how you say it.
Oh, Acarola.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I was gonna say real quickly, an ex is an example of why they exited your life for a reason.
I like that.
Ooh, period. Pooh.
I like that.
Thank you. It's so much shaking. I'm telling your mama. You want to put your glasses back on?
Yeah.
And she got me. Why did she hit us with the big tongue on the way out? Oh, Lord.
Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Ashley and Tay for always clicking that link and coming in. I want everybody to be as confident and cool as they are. Hit the link, man. We love talking to everybody.
Amen, amen, amen. This was a lot of fun, and we still were here for 52 minutes instead of 45, so we love it. Tell Ashley, show the nipple covers so I can recommend them to my wife's girlfriend.
Hilarious.
Okay, Jazzy,
Bye,
we gotta
y'all.
go. Bye.
We'll see y'all next week, man.